in color. The continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neal as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
To Eddie, the flight of Stephen Cord's wife, Betty, from the Peyton house is a matter of relatively minor importance. Perhaps there's been some kind of crisis among the women in anticipation of the wedding of Martin Peyton to Adrienne Van Leyden, or some sort of emotional confrontation between Betty, who lived in this house until recently, and Peyton himself. Eddie has agreed with Leslie Harrington that the most effective way to prevent the wedding from taking place, and therefore end any possibility that the old man will make a significant change in his last will and testament, is to cut short the old man's life. At this moment, Eddie is on the outside looking in. He has spent most of his life like this, but now he must force his way in. For Eddie Jacks, the chips are down. His bold intrusion into the world of Martin Peyton is the closest yet that anyone has come to hitting back, to punishing the man who sat in this living room and twisted and turned the lives of those who concerned him. Suddenly, a question forms in Eddie's mind. Can anyone truly hit back at Martin Peyton?
Who is it? Who's there? Who is it? Whoever?
Mr. Peyton,
Whoever?
He isn't going anywhere, sir.
Get your hands off me. Mr. Peyton, please listen. Make him leave me alone. I gotta talk to you. Lay off, Weber.
She's dead. This is from the car. My toolbox, how'd you get it?
Mr. Peyton, I can explain everything.
Got some explaining to do to me, Jackson. Now, what are you doing with my wrench?
Call the police.
But, sir, he had my...
Now.
I gotta talk to you a minute. Alone.
How long were you alone with my fiancée?
I wasn't. I just walked in here.
Then how did you get in here?
He broke through the back door, sir. I saw him.
Police Department, Sergeant Walker.
Yeah, I'm calling from Martin Payton's house. Send somebody up here on the double.
What's the problem?
It's no problem, Mac. Just murder. And I got the guy that did it standing right in front of me with his tail between his legs.
That's enough, Weber.
Hop to it, will you?
Yeah, we'll be right there.
There's something I gotta tell you.
Sit down, Jax. My buddy the big shot, huh? I was wondering why you were so interested in my job in the car. You wanted to cop something, didn't you? Something big and heavy. Something with my name printed all over it. Take your glove off. I said take it off. Take it, Jax. I said take it.
What's going on here?
Mr. Cord, I'm afraid there's been an accident.
What's it?
It happened a short time ago, maybe 30, 35 minutes. Mr. Peyton called us.
Mr. Peyton was in Spain.
Inside.
What happened?
My fiancée is dead.
What happened?
There was a noise. A sound that must have been poor Adrienne's body falling. Then I saw that man standing over her.
I've been trying to tell him. I didn't have anything to do with it.
You were in the house?
No, I wasn't in the house.
Well, where were you?
What are you, on the police department or something?
He was following my instructions.
What instructions?
Weber was not unaccounted for. He was doing what I told him to do.
All right, Jack, so let's go.
Give me a minute, Sergeant.
What is it?
I need a lawyer, Mr. Cord. This is a bum rap. I didn't kill anybody.
I suppose you were acting on Mr. Peyton's orders, too?
I don't know what you're talking about. I came here to warn Mr. Peyton. That's all. Just to warn him.
Warn Martin Peyton?
Yeah, that's right. And I practically stumbled over her. She was lying at the foot of the stairs over there, you know. I'm telling you, she was dead when I reached her.
You'll be arraigned in the morning. You can tell it to the judge. We have to take him in.
Just a minute, What do you say, Mr. Cord? Will you let me talk to you before they start interrogating me? I got my rights, haven't I?
You'll be fully informed of your rights.
Waste of time.
Oh, is that what you think? Well, this man's entitled to a hearing. I won't make a commitment to represent you. Not yet. But I'll go to the station with you. I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Thanks, Mr. Cord.
All right, let's get her out of here.
Stephen, I'd think twice about rushing to the defense of an ex-convict. Especially in a case like this.
Well, it must run in the family, grandfather. Getting involved with jailbirds.
Why don't you cut it out? It doesn't make any sense. What are you gonna do when Eddie comes back? You're just gonna have to make it up again.
He's not coming back.
What makes you so sure?
I just know it, that's all.
Okay, big deal. Your dad's not coming back.
If he was sick, why would he just disappear like that?
It's like I told you. He probably went out and got a drink or something.
Oh, he's not a drinker. Come on, admit it. You think it's pretty strange, too.
Okay, so it's strange. Now, why don't you go in there and get some sleep?
Oh, I can't sleep when I feel like this.
Look, Eddie's a big boy. He probably got tired of you fussing over him and decided to just take off.
Well, where? I already called the tavern and the boarding house and the bar at the inn. Think I ought to call the hospital?
What for?
Well, I just have a funny feeling that something's wrong. I'm just so nervous.
That's just great. Here you are losing sleep over Eddie Jack's, probably the only guy in town who knows how to take care of himself. Now, come on. Hey, you're shivering. Look, now go on in there and lie down. Go on. I'll warm you up some milk and maybe that'll help you sleep.
Norman, it's snowing.
No kidding. Yeah. Huh. Maybe Eddie Jacks is really Jack Frost.
Turn out the light, it looks prettier. Isn't it beautiful?
Not more beautiful than you.
It's Dad. What are they doing to him?
Hey, Rita. Rita, wait a minute. Rita. Rita, come here. Rita. Rita.
Let go of me.
Come on.
Norman, I've got to go see my father.
No, you can't. Come on. No.
No, Norman.
Come on.
Let go of me, Norman.
It's snowing out there and it's freezing. Why did you have to take off like that? Huh? Look at you, just made you something. You're gonna be all right, okay?
Norman, I can't breathe.
I'm gonna call Dr. Rossi. Just don't say it. Just relax. Don't say it.